Hi, I'm Francisco, a cloud support engineer here at the AWS office in Dublin. Today I will show you how you allow an AWS Lambda execution role to access your Amazon Simple Storage Service bucket. Let's get started. First, create a role in AWS Identity and Access Management for your Lambda function. This role will grant access to the S3 bucket, so after logging into the AWS Management Console, navigate to the IAM console. Then go to Roles and choose Create Role. Remember here, when you create a role, you must specify the entity that will use it. In this case, select Lambda here in Common Use Cases. Now choose Next, Permissions. In this example, you will add a custom policy later, so you can choose Next, Tags. Add any tag you want for this role, or leave it blank as this is optional, and choose Next, Review. Save your new role with a name that will be easy to identify in the future. Then choose Create Role. Okay, now open the role to configure the policy. Instead of attaching an existing policy, add an inline policy. You can either use the visual editor or directly attach your policy here in the JSON tab. For this purpose, use the visual editor. Click on Choose a Service, then choose S3. This Lambda function will get objects only within an S3 bucket. So expand Read and select Get Object. And for resources, specify the name of the bucket. Expand Resources and choose Add ARN. Enter the name of the S3 bucket, and for the object name, select Any and click Add. Choose Review Policy, name your policy, and then create policy. The IAM part is done. Now go to your Lambda console. Then on Functions, choose the Lambda function you want to allow access to your S3 bucket. Choose Permissions, and on Execution Role, choose Edit. For the execution role, select the one you just created, and choose Save. There are two important things to notice here. The first is that as long as the bucket policy doesn't explicitly deny access, the Lambda function can access the bucket because of the permissions granted on its IAM role. And second, if your Lambda function's role and the bucket belong to different accounts, you must add a bucket policy that allows access to the bucket when the request is from the execution role. For this cross-account access, you must grant the execution role the permissions to Amazon S3 on both its IAM policy and the bucket policy. So now you know how to give a Lambda execution role access to an S3 bucket. Thanks for watching, and happy cloud computing from all of us here at AWS.